Hey team, second video in my little mini series on Christmas, or is it my third? I think it might be my third video in my mini series on Christmas. So we're the week before Christmas now, and it's the time of year where I'm asking all of my runners that I work with one-to-one, what are your plans for the Christmas and New Year week? Have you got days where you're travelling? Have you got days where you're staying in other places? What's the logistics like? And most importantly, do you want to do less running than usual? Would you like a recovery or a download week? Is running going to be more difficult for whatever reason? Or potentially, do you want to do a little bit more running because you've got the week off work and you've actually got a bit more time on your hands overall? Or perhaps a run is a really lovely way just to get away from an incredibly busy situation that you might find like you just need, half an hour, 45 minutes, or maybe 3 hours if you choose, that's absolutely fine as well, away from all of the other stuff that's going on over the Christmas period. So maybe just take a moment, 5 minutes or so this week, just to think about, what you want out of Christmas week. I mean, from your running, but it's quite a good exercise to do overall, isn't it? And just make sure you get a little bit of time for you in over that Christmas and New Year week. That might be running, and that can tick a bit of a me time box and a bit of a de-stress box as well as a bit of a fitness box, or it might be running and various other things, just a bit of time for you, prioritising yourself, self-care, whatever you might want to call it. There are some logistical things, if you're travelling around a lot and you do intend to run, make sure you pack your running stuff, including your running shoes. Easy to miss in all of the melee. Consider for a moment perhaps if you're travelling somewhere where you're going to. So one of the places I'm staying over Christmas, very small village in countryside, there is a lot of farmland, and you go straight out of the village onto sort of 50-mile-an-hour country roads, which you definitely don't want to be running down in the dark. So that's quite a change to my usual running situation where I've got a lot more road running options near me usually. So have a little bit of a think about where you're going to be and what that means practically for the training you might be able to do. Have a little bit of a sort of think through of that. And the other thing to maybe think about, if you are spending time with family or friends over Christmas, is a little bit of expectation setting. So if you are planning on fitting some runs in on particular days, or 2-3 sessions or whatever it is throughout the Christmas week, tell the people that you're going to be spending those days with. It will help your accountability because they'll have it in their head. They might ask you, well, when are you planning on going out? Or how did it go? Or what's your route going to be? Or they might suggest lovely routes if it's an area you don't know and they do. And also it's easier to sort of expectation set rather than suddenly arrive in the hallway with your running shoes on going, bye now, I'm off for an hour. So it just helps smooth over the ability to actually head out the door and get your run done. Anyway, I hope that's useful. And I hope you enjoy the remaining run-up to Christmas.